the entire load 2 games in a row.
And a closer look here.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Martin comes in for Muhammad. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Jones. Fires from deep. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down to just 3 in the basket from Freak.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Martin against Harden, doubled by Howard. Towns, wide open. Matajunas grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now here's Freak. 11 points in the game. There's the pass to Howard. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
LaVine kicks to Towns, and he gets it to go. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
That's tipped and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Harden's got 6.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
It's been a nice game for Freak. He's got 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
The Rockets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And it's Martin penetrating. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Martin. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Rockets trail by 5. Fires the 3, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Freak.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And the shot is good.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's LaVine. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And it's Wiggins missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Here's LaVine, guarded by Harden. LaVine passes to Towns. Rocket 6. Fires the 3. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 11 points.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Screen by Howard. Towns comes with a double team and stolen by Wiggins. Outside for Martin. Off target with the open look. Rockets trail by 3. Freak with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Here's Freak. Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got 20 points.
Yet another three for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
Here's Levine. Passes to Towns. Another one for the Timberwolves.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Freak kicks to Harden. Screen by Howard. To the wing right side. Freak dishes to Moniunas. It's stolen by Garnett. Martin, the pass to Levine. Inside. And Garnett misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that.
Whoa!
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. To the left side wing. Shoots it up. And it's Houston with another.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Minnesota's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Levine kicks to Garnett. Here's Martin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
We've seen Kevin Martin getting it done. He's got 11 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
And the pressure defense turning into high-percentage shot
And the first half.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seem to be moving around like we were playing underwater in that first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, the visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense clicking on all cylinders.
Moniunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Freak in at point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Levine. Garnett outside. They set the pick. And there's the feed to Levine. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here's Freak. 22 points for him. On the wing, Harden. Takes the 13-footer. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's the break. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. 1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Here's a look at which players have been the most adept at finding and hitting high percentage shots since the All-Star break. James Harden is second.
His touch around the bucket has been outstanding. I mean, he has missed very few of the good looks he's got.
That free throw good from Kevin Martin. And he makes both free throws.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Freak. The Rockets again can't hit.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Martin dishes to Towns. Outside for Martin. From deep. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Freak. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Freak's got 25 points in the game. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Levine. There's the screen. Outside for Martin. Feeds it to Garnett. He dishes it to Levine. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
From 8. And Freak with the nice bucket inside. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Levine kicks to Garnett. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Garnett. He's averaging 6 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brewer's checked in, and he gets it to go. Brewer's got 5 points so far.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Martin. Good D by Harden. Rockets trail by 6. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by Towns.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Freak with the ball. Brewer, good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Martin. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, Freak. He's got 27. Towns with the steal. Here's Levine. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game for the Rockets. Henson's checked in. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Zhang is out there with Towns. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Levine in at the 1. And Freak throws it down.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Minnesota's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Now the dish to Towns. Eunice with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Stolen by Levine. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Lets it fly from 18. And he recovers it. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. He kicks to Towns. Tries again. Ariza with the rebound. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Freak. Here's Howard, puts up the baby hook. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Minnesota. Martin comes in for Muhammad. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Baseline try, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Freak passes to Howard. Shot clock at 6. This is to Freak. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. Howard setting the pick for Freak. Kicks it to Ariza. Shot clock at 5, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Freak. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Levine. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Houston.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Levine. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
And Towns gets it to go.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Freak kicks to Howard. Harden right side. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
What a performance from Harden here. He has 14 points and 2 steals.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Harden hits them both. Here's Levine. Wiggins right side. Here's Levine. Shot off the screen. Here's Garnett. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy.
For Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Jones subbed in for Levine. Harden dishes to Freak. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Jones kicks to Muhammad. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night. There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Howard. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Zhang. Martin comes in for Muhammad. And Levine subbed in for Jones. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. And that's now 24 points for Martin.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there.
There's a minute left in the 4th quarter. Freak passes to Ariza. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Freak. Garnett grabs the board.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Martin with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Levine. His 3-pointers off the mark. And he commits the intentional foul. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Martin kicks to Levine. Wiggins left side. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Freak, you're the guy. So good screens, tight passes now. We need to get Freak a clean look. Execute, and let's put him away.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, James, it certainly seemed the entire...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
To me, it was his three-point shot that made the biggest difference for them. He was killing them from long range. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.